Hello and welcome to the channel Security in Mind. This is the very first video about the announced new upcoming Wi-Fi Pentest lab. So I got this modem here, and I'm pretty sure you cannot read the text because it's reversed or something, but it's a Netgear Business Wi-Fi 6AX 1800 dual band wireless access point. And it got many different things. You know, I'm not really going to go into detail with the modem itself because I just want to make it as, you know, standard and normal you can. So basically, I'm gonna, you know, open the package right here and show you what's inside. So what's inside here is, of course, the typical manual. We have the actual modem itself, which is brand new, not even unpacked. So let's just pack it open now. Alright, so what we have here is the beautiful modem. Let's remove all the excess plastic. And it's a triple antenna modem in this occasion here. And basically we're just going to open them all. And then we have something like this, a triple antenna modem from Netgear. And on the behind there is a typical internet stick and 4 ports for connecting clients. Just to show you here, you see the 4 ports right here and the internet connection stick right there. Now I'm gonna hope that I can just connect it. Well, just put power to it, and then hopefully it's gonna generate some sort of, you know, access point I'm gonna connect to. And I do see in the behind here that there is a SSID and the default gateway, and I do also see the password and the username. So hopefully I can just log in without actually plugging an actual, you know, a network cable to it. So let's just see what's more inside the bag here. We have the the power supply, of course, and our typical, if you want to connect to it like with RJ45 cable, it's a possible approach. And we also have another one here for, I think it's for the more atypical connections, but we're going to use this because we're in Europe, so just a standard plug-in thing. So what I'm going to do is basically take the box now and put it away. Simple as that. So this is now the modem and the Wi-Fi access point, sorry. So I'm basically just gonna put it up. This is as fresh as it gets. So I'm basically gonna create this very first video here. It's just about, you know, setting up the modem, connecting to it, you know, and basically making it really easy for you guys to see that I'm not having any kind of special setup or anything. You know, I'm really struggling with the cord here because it's fumbling together in a certain way. So there you go. So I'm gonna put the into the wall here, and then I'm gonna boop. And as you can see, the modem is now on. You can see the small light here. Oh, there it is. And it probably means that I can connect to it. So let me just connect my Wi-Fi. Let me just do it like that. So now I have my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna open my virtual machine here. So I'm gonna connect to the virtual machine, my Wi-Fi adapter, and then I should be able to, let me just see, is it lagging or something? There we go. Then I should be able to find this. You know, I would say probably this is the name. Let me just see if I can see it in the behind the modem. This is Wi-Fi modem FD20. Doesn't really tell me anything. I guess we can just try because I know the actual. Could also be Wi-Fi 060. Not really sure. Since it's on a really high connection, I think this one is not the one. So I'm gonna pick the one with the highest connection. And let's see. Yeah, it's so the password encryption keys are required to access So it's probably just his password. Let me see if I can connect to it. No, that's not the one. Let me see what's on the behind of the access point one more time. Network key. Let me see one time. Yes. Well, it would be really odd if that is the slow iris 828. Anyways, if we cannot connect to the modem this way, we need to put a cable in it, and then yeah, that is the way. So I think we might have to do that. Okay. This is really small. So I'm gonna take my fancy phone and zoom in on the text because I'm blind like that. Just see what you can see here. I see. Alright, so there's of course a slight chance that I chose the wrong Wi-Fi network. Please function for me. We'll just try one more time. It could also be, yeah, I think that is the one, Netgear. I didn't see that before, so let me just pick the Netgear one because it is a modem from Netgear. And yeah, let me just paste in the key that I just, it's on the back of the modem. I don't really care. It's just something I have in my lab here, not even connected to the internet with it. And it seems that I'm connected, and now I should be able to go to the IP address, which is on the behind of the modem, which is 192.168.11. So typical oh yeah, typical Wi-Fi interface logon. So let's do that, and it's about, yeah, it's fine. And we're gonna agree to the policy and basically, oh yeah, so let's basically just continue by next here, setting up the access point. Yeah, basically not gonna connect it to the internet, so yeah, let's see. One installation says to determine the appropriate settings for my environment and configure my access point automatically. Now I think we're gonna do this. Yeah, save settings. I want to load saved router settings. Now I want to select my ISP. No, this is something we set up. So I guess in a company you're gonna do this either manually or you're gonna do this with the appropriate settings. But I think, to be honest, if this was created by a real system administrator or something like that, it's gonna do it manually. So let's do that for now. Networking, yeah, let's just do that. So let's see. The admin password to log into the access point and so on. Can I leave an admin of the password? So let's just, for now, say the password is password. I know this is horrible, but it is at least one uppercase. Oh, mamma mia. PASS 1 2 3. So that's fine. So basically just creating password with a capitalized P and 1 2 3 in the end. Security questions is another horrible, security misconfiguration you can do, but it's also a vulnerability itself. Let's just pick one because we can probably pen test it. What's your oldest sister's name? And the answer is Marie. I don't have an older sister, but that is the way it is. And we're gonna pick one and click next. And please select a question. Oh, mamma mia. What is, in which city was your mother born? Best friend's name. Just write Peter, because Peter Parker is a good name, I guess. No. The Wi-Fi access point gonna be called, let's call it bogus Wi-Fi, because this is, well, not a real Wi-Fi. And the password is not gonna be slow iris 828. Today we're gonna do something crazy like summer 22, just to make it really easy. Enable smart connection route. Access point router intended to select the best 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band for your Wi-Fi connection. It sounds very interesting. I'm not sure if it's gonna do anything crazy to us. I'm thinking it's, let it generate for us 2 different networks if that is the case, because usually a Wi-Fi router gonna generate 2 different, like a 5 gigahertz and a 2.4 gigahertz name with the bogus Wi-Fi in front. So let's just stick to this for now. And well, it's setting up. Wonderful. So I'm gonna pause the video and get back when it's done. Alright, so the connection timed out, which is, I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing, you know. Timed out. Wow. That's the typical problems with these kind of modems, I guess. No idea. So we are basically, oh yeah, we changed the name, so we need to connect to bogus Wi-Fi now. And the password is summer22. And now we're connected to it. Did I spell it with the O? Summer? That's a, yeah. That would be a spelling error. Alright, so I did spell it incorrect, so I'm just access the Wi-Fi modem one more time. And it seems like we are print credentials. No, I'm not gonna print credentials. Incredible. Next again, and checking for updates, and doesn't really matter, we're just using it right out of the box. Okay, so local device password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 in this occasion. Okay, is it that one they asked for now? This was that one. New time detected. Do you want to change your access point around time zone to match the time computer on all your mobile device? It's yeah, let's just do that. Doesn't really matter. So basically we have different kind of languages we can choose from. I'm gonna pick English because this is the one we're gonna read, and only that one. We have no internet on this router because I didn't connect it to the router. Okay, so attached devices, it's something we could probably, you know, use if that is something that could be interesting. I'm connected to this, so I should be that client, it seems. This would be my MAC address on my Wi-Fi adapter. So let me just check it out. So we're gonna log in here and say sudo if config. I'm gonna check the IP address for my VLAN, which is indeed the .2 IP address that is announced right here. So we are connected to it. Okay, so all of this wireless, let's see one more time what you have here. We have something called Ssid Isolation. And we can choose different kind of, I don't know what all this is. Enable SSID broadcast. We are banding both. This is the name. We have different kind of, you know, security. I'm just gonna change this to a U because it is just me that spelled it wrong. So, and I would like to say that because this is a brand new modem, we do not see the insecure WEP encryption anymore because it is horrible insecure. So basically, we're not gonna see that. So while this updates, I'm gonna pause the video and get back in a moment. Alright, so it's back up again, and it kind of got back to this image here, and I have to refresh the page a few times. You know, typical stuff. So anyways, we are in the wireless fan here, and tab, whatever. And we're gonna find out what this is SSID isolation, what they mean by it specifically. So just take and copy paste the text and do, let me see, SSID. I get it's difficult. There we go. SSID isolation, and since I'm also connected to the internet through wire here, you can see I am actually able to go to the internet, but on the actual modem here, which is Wi-Fi, I'm not connected to the internet. So, definition of wireless isolation. Let's take this. It says isolation of traffic in the Wi-Fi modem, wireless isolation, also called client isolation, API isolation, SSID isolation. Wow. Prevent users on a Wi-Fi from reaching other devices in the same Wi-Fi network SSID, as well as computers and servers and wide networks. Okay, so prevent users on the same Wi-Fi from reaching other devices. Yeah, you know, it's a thing. You know, we'll work with it. But for this lab itself, I'm gonna start out with just, you know, the actual typical attack, so I get access to the network. That's gonna be the first task. So I think we're just gonna stick to the SSID isolation for now, and we're just gonna stick to this, and we are enabling broadcast of SSID, yes, because then the, let me just tell you what that is. Let me open Paint. That's not Paint. This is Paint. So let's imagine that you have a Wi-Fi access point right here, and it's gonna be the black dotted thing. Alright, so sending signals, the AP. Then whatever computer is on the other side here looking for, you know, that's a really ugly computer, you know, for some sort of connection, you know, this is gonna broadcast, you know, in all directions. It's SSID, which is gonna be bogus Wi-Fi. And at some point, my small Wi-Fi access point here is gonna pick up the connection and say, hey, there's a Wi-Fi access point called bogus Wi-Fi, which is very normal. If you want your guests to connect to the Wi-Fi access point, let's assume that you're a hotel or a cafe or something like that, then the broadcasting is necessary because it's gonna be a hidden. Well, if it's a hidden SSID, obviously all this will not happen, so I can just delete it like this. And then what really happens is that we are getting the task of opening and say I want to search for a Wi-Fi access point SSID with the name of bogus IP. So we're gonna send out a broadcast. I think it's a beacon frame or something like that. It's called. It doesn't really matter. A signal in the air, radio signal, and hey, is there a bogus Wi-Fi in the vicinity? It's gonna respond back. Yeah, there is, and then we can connect to it, and then we can see it because then we got to respond from it. And when we got to respond from it, we're gonna get the MAC address from the access point, which is stored. And that is the reason that we can see the access point names here on the list. It is actually because we can see the MAC address of it. So I changed the password to something like summer22. We're using WA2 personal AES. This is a very standard one, and basically this is going to be our standard setup, and this is going to be the standard password for now. So in the actual pen testing part, I'm going to try and get access to the to the Wi-Fi access point and connect to it by basically see if I can get some sort of, interruption or something. So I'm gonna try and connect to it from a client, and then basically, do different kind of attacks and so on and so on. So what I'm gonna do right now is, okay, nope, it's gonna time me out pretty fast, which is pretty good, I guess. So I'm just gonna try and connect to this modem right now. So it's detecting quality service on my phone here. So I'm gonna connect to it with my phone. So basically, let's see, bogus Wi-Fi, and it's gonna be summer 22. Join the access. Let's see. Even tells me it's a Kali Linux version I'm connected to. Yeah, it is true. Incorrect password. I didn't write it correctly. Summer 22. I think that's. Yeah, I gotta go. So it's probably gonna, I'm gonna refresh this manually. So I should probably get 2 rows now, which is true, and we're gonna get a 0.3, and that is me. It is my phone that I've connected to the. You can probably see it here. It says like bogus Wi-Fi. I don't know if you can see it, but it does say bogus Wi-Fi. So this is one way for me. What I'm really gonna do is try and simulate that I have my, some sort of client connect to the access point, and then I'm gonna do stuff like de-authentication attacks and all kind of different things, in order to get the handshake, which is the one we're gonna try and crack and so on. So that's gonna be some of the different attacks I'm gonna do. I'm really sure if this modem here got anything. I'm gonna disconnect with my phone. Like the WPS, it probably does. Is there a button behind say WPS? Yeah, there's something behind requiring me to press a button, and if I press that button, I can probably connect to it on the phone or something like that. But I would need this to be. Oh my! I can reboot it. Security. Okay, that's interesting. Let's have a look at this. So access control, I think that is not really that important for us. I can actually do different things in here. Turn on access control, block sites, block services, schedule email. Yeah, I'm not sure. Status, chat devices. WPS wizard, there we have it. So new and easy way to connect to the wireless router using WPS. So that is the Wi-Fi pin, whatever it's called. I was a function use this wizard to add. Let's just enable it. Push button recommended. I'm gonna do pin number, and this is a security pin VPS while connecting VPS enabled adapters. My random generate security pin. Alright, so the pin would be 1, 2, 4, 5, 9, 8, 6, 5. Just some sort of, random number sequence. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. And please click the software button on the client to start the VPS process. That's gonna be here. I clicked it. Click again. I'm holding it down. Not really sure if that is the point. Well, I clicked it a few times now, so I think that's gonna be it. And if this is a process line, it looks like to start the VPS process. So while this runs, I'm gonna pause the video and then get back when it's. So it would seem that it's timed out. One more time. Let's just stick to this for now. I guess this is okay. We know how to do it and we can always set it up. So I guess for this video, it's gonna be quite a long video already. It's around 25 minutes. I unpacked the modem. The box is right here. I installed it. I set it up. I connected to it. I changed the password to something incredibly stupid, and without guessing the password, I'm gonna create some videos now where I try to do standardized attacks to it, and maybe if I can find a good way, I'm gonna try and record that in Wireshark. Let me see how it goes. Maybe I'm gonna create a a broader series of Wi-Fi Pentest videos, because I want to show you guys how incredibly stupid some setups are and how easy it is to get access. And just because it's a black box hanging on a wall doesn't mean it's secure at all. So I'm just saying, this is the very first videos. It's the setup, the installation, the walking on it, the looking around, getting a few failures and reboots and stuff. So basically that's it. So until next time, I hope to see you again following videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like what you see, and just have a really nice day. Bye.